Hey guys, what's up? I'm here with another video, but today's video is going to be a little bit different. As you can see, I have the in the bag set up, but instead of me doing the in the bag today, my little brother Trey is going to do it for us.
What's up guys? I just got the brand new Simon Lizotte AX5 Angry Ape. So Discmania and the Grippy Q, it just looks amazing. There's plenty of just storage. The disc capacity is amazing, but I do like my discs loose. You can hold much more though. So let's dive in. Okay, so to start off, we'll just start off with my putters. So I carry 6 total putters and 2 molds. So I carry the Faith, so I have these 2 Smoke Faiths for putting. They're really good. It's like a really not as glidey, torque resistant AVR, and they're much more overstable. And then I have my throwing putter, which is beat into dead straight, and you can throw these things hard. They can hold any line you put them on. Really nice disc. Then I have my pig. So I have them in 3 different stages of wear. My brand new Bradley Pro Pig is my most overstable. You can trust this thing in a headwind just to stay overstable, and they're torque resistant, they're beautiful on forehands, the feel is amazing. So that's my overstable. Then I have a straight KC Pro one that gets a lot of ground play. All my other 2 just stick to the ground, but this one's dead straight. And then I have my turnover R Pro Pig. This one just flips over and just holds and gets back to flat, which is perfect for my favorite kinds of turnovers. Okay, moving on to mid-ranges. Okay, so I carry them in 5 molds. The Buzz SS, the Malta, and the Justice. So I carry 3 Buzzes. Let's just start off with most understable. So I carry a Super Color Buzz. I like this run because they hold any line you put them on. Hyzer, it'll slightly pop up and then have a hard finish. Flat, they'll turn over, Hyzer back, and Hyzer, it'll just hold the flight the whole way. And these ones are the most glidey runs of Buzzes I have ever found. Next is my more stable one with the Z. This one is in Money Stamp, and this one is pretty beefy. I have to throw it like pretty hard to get and flat to get it to go even relatively straight. This thing, I'm loving this. So these things are just like my bombers right now. And then if I have any kind of headwind, I will throw my ESP Buzz GT, because the GT, I don't know what is up with it, but the headwinds do nothing to this. It has the same flight, just doesn't go quite as far. Then you get to my next most used mid-range, which is a Big Z Malta, which I'll just throw those Hyzer lines that I want it to finish hard, and they're really nice. I like the domier ones. They just feel better in the hands for me. Next are my 2 more utility mid-ranges. So I have the Barham Buzz SS. This is one of the more stable ones I've found, but this is going to be my turnover mid-range and more of like a woods mid-range. And then we have my really beefy, which is this Lucid X Mother's Day Madness Justice. This thing, I can trust it on any angle to come out and get a huge skid. Okay, now we're ready for Fairway Drivers. So I carry 2 molds, the Leopard and the Firebird. So we'll start off with the Leopard, going most understable to stable. So I carry this Ideal Discs Leopard. This one is my turnover one, and if I need a roller on the course, this is what I'm throwing currently. So these things, they're really glidey. They're much more stable than you would think, just because, oh, they're in the beginner set. If you get the premium plastic ones, they are much more stable. Then we have my Pink Star one, which is still really worn in, and it's dead straight when I throw it really, really hard. This one will also be my max distance one. If I'm just going for distance with a fairway driver, that is when you'll see this one come out. This one is my favorite one for just control shots. It's a Luster, more of like a lighter weight 170. So I can trust this thing on just the softer throws that still need to get a little bit of ground play. And if I'm having headwind and I still want that really amazing flight of the Leopard, then I have this brand new max weight Champion Leopard. These ones are extremely beefy, and I just love this. Next mold is the Firebird. So this one you've probably seen a lot. This is my Banana Infinite Discs Firebird. This one's really worn in. I can throw it dead flat and I can trust it just to go straight and then finish hard and get reliable ground play. Now this one is much more overstable. I just find the star ones to be much more stable than the pop top champion ones. Now the most overstable are the flat top champion ones, but I like these ones better because the flat tops just have no glide. These ones have glide and stability. Now let's go into distance drivers. So I carry 5 in one mold. So I have the Big Z Force, which will be my max distance, and this thing is pretty flippy, so it'll flip over and come back to straight. This thing is just my bomber though. So I mean, they're really nice. I love the Big Z plastic, and I just love the color because purple's the best. And then I have this ESP one, which is slightly more stable. When I throw it, it'll pop up to flat and then have that consistent finish. This one's slightly more glidey, but it does not have that consistent turnover flip. So this one is more of a spike hyzer force for me. Then this is my main forehand force and my most glidey force that I have. The new Tour Series, they're just really, really glidey. So these things, I can trust them on anhyzers just to go hard and then finish even harder. Now you get to my really, really overstable ones. These things are pretty much the same overstability. 20 mile per hour headwinds do nothing but slightly slow them down. So this one is a Crystal Flex CB Clash at the Lake Force. This thing is just really, really beefy, but it sticks. And then you have my ESP, well, it's more of a ZSP. It has like that Z look to it, but it says it's ESP. It feels more like Z. But this thing gets so much ground play with that same overstability. So this is more of like my forehand that I need a huge skip on. And that is really it that I'll be throwing for now.
Okay, before we end this, I just wanted to give you guys a few updates, some big changes in my bag. Just briefly, I no longer use, the Suspect is sort of a utility, but it's really flippy. And I don't really use the Harp a whole lot. I have 2 zones in my bag right now. I have one of the Brody Smith zones and one of the new Tour Series zones. So those are in my bag now. Love those things. And then just a few other changes. I'm not using normal Raptor a whole lot anymore. But I do have one of the Captain's Raptors, which is just way more overstable, less glide, very wind resistant. And then I did eventually end up putting the T-Bird 3 back in my bag, so I have one of the Ricky ones. And I have a Halo Star T-Bird 3 in my bag, and then one disc that I was trying out and I absolutely love it. It's got so much distance on a backhand or forehand, and that would be the Firebird. And I bagged 2 of them. I bagged one beat up champion one. It's one of the domey ones. This thing's got a lot of glide, a lot of distance, and a lot of flip. And then this one's brand new, Nate Sexton. I believe this is the 2021. I don't know. One of the Sexton Firebirds, and these things are more gliding than most Firebirds. It has not as much stability as most of the Firebirds, so I like this. These are more of my primary forehands and backhand discs. So that's about it, other than the fact that it's not a mold change, but I did get some new discs that I'm going to be trying out. I do have 2 of the new Calvin Destroyers, which I'm trying out. This one honestly feels like last year's Vinny Destroyer, but it's a little bit more gummy. And then this one's like a flatter one. I haven't actually gotten a chance to throw these yet, so I have no idea what they fly like. I would like to say they're going to be more understable because Vinny uses his for turnovers, but it's Vinny and he throws power shots. I can't flip discs anywhere near as much as he can. So we'll see how these fly. You might see these in my bag eventually, but all those other ones are in my bag. You'll see those in future videos. So if you like this video, make sure to obviously like it and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next one.